TikTok user IBI is recording a cute video of her cats late one night, when something happens that she still just can't explain. One of IBI's cats goes behind the curtains, then turns around and seems to disappear right into the floor. Now, I'm not even entirely sure what's going on here myself, because even when this footage is brightened, it's hard to find any explanation as to why that cat just disappeared. Unfortunately, IBI didn't share much about the strange video, but all of her cats seem to be safe and accounted for. So just what is this? I'll leave it up to you. Like and subscribe now for more chilling videos. Jimmy Jimenez has traveled to an abandoned ghost town somewhere in the mountains of Mexico. He stumbles upon an empty and seemingly barricaded house and decides to take a look inside. While exploring, he doesn't really see anything that strange, just an abandoned house covered in dust and dirt. But while his back is turned, something happens that makes you wonder if the house was barricaded for a reason. Watch closely. When Jimmy enters the old abandoned house, a doll can be seen lying face down on a chair in the corner of the entrance. But when he returns later to the entrance, the doll is now seated upright, facing Jimmy as if watching him. The explorer is completely unaware of what has happened, and he leaves the house oblivious to what he just captured. Now, it should be mentioned that this footage has 0 cuts. You can watch it yourself on Jimmy's YouTube channel. Except for a stray dog barking in the background and the sound of Jimmy's own movements, no other footsteps or motion can be heard. So, it's a complete mystery as to how this doll could have moved. Could it be that something terrible happened in this house? Is the doll perhaps a warning for Jimmy to leave? Let me know what you think. Popular Japanese ghost hunter Shiro from the YouTube channel Kuroshiro channel is joined by his friend Tae to investigate an abandoned inn in the mountains of Japan. The inn was partially destroyed by a typhoon in 1982. The creepy inn is said to be haunted by the ominous spirit of a woman who is known to linger around room number 208. In an attempt to capture evidence of the paranormal, Shiro decides to leave a static camera recording outside of room 208, while he and his friend explore the rest of the inn. Without them knowing, the camera captures something absolutely creepy. Something can be seen moving behind the decaying old Japanese sliding door. The two investigators have no idea what they just captured, so they decide that Tae should go and stay in room 208. Shiro heads off to explore the basement, so Tae is left completely alone upstairs in room 208. Suddenly, something happens.
어! 네. 어! 네. なんかさ、触れた。ちょっとやだ。シロ。やばい。どうしよう。シロ。いるシロ。
The investigator is touched by something that he can't see, and he just makes a run for it. When looking back at the footage, it's clear that there's a dark shadow that seems to reach out and touch him, even though Tae says that he didn't see anyone or anything at the time. Then whatever this is seems to follow Tae, this time appearing as a pale figure caught by the static camera pointed at room 208. When the two investigators finally find each other again, Shiro decides that it's time to grab their equipment and just head home. So, did their cameras capture the ghost of the woman listed to haunt the abandoned inn? You decide. An urban explorer checks out a group of small abandoned buildings in the middle of nowhere, deep in the woods of Poland. Eventually, it gets too dark to explore and he decides to leave, but hanging around till after dark seems to have been a terrible mistake. Someone can be seen chasing the now panicking urban explorer, and whoever it is, seems to have come from right off the roof. The urban explorer runs off into the woods to escape, but whoever this strange person is, now seems to be following him. The urban explorer makes his home safe and shares his footage on YouTube. A curious viewer points out just how pale the unknown stranger seems to be. Another viewer claims that they too have visited the abandoned buildings and that they also saw the same creepy man. Either way, this strange guy swooping down from the roof to chase the urban explorer away is truly creepy, and it seems like something right out of a horror movie.